One of my most favorite memories of when I was young was when I went on my first hunt. Being on my first hunt made me feel really good just because being in the outdoors was peaceful and I learned a lot of things about the outdoors. When I found out about this organization, the National Youth Hunting Association, I was thrilled to know that other kids would be getting involved in this sport that left such an impact in my life. The 3 points I would like to talk about is the history, youth private land access program, and the donors and the volunteers. Tonight I would like to begin talking about the history. The National Youth Hunting Association is a public charity, non-profit youth organization. It was funded by Keith Warden, who has been producing outdoor television since 1990, has been on major outdoor channels, TV shows such as the Outdoor Channel, Pursuit of Outdoors, and the Sportsman TV. Keith grew up hunting and fishing and loved the outdoors and wanted to help kids that never got the chance to hunt and fish. So he started this program, the National Hunting Association. Keith, his biggest responsibility is getting more people introduced to the outdoors, whether it's men, children, or men or women. Keith says, I just want people to see the outdoors and know how majestic a sunrise can totally be. It's up to us to recruit and participants and keep this sport alive. Now that I've talked about the history, I'd like to share with you about the Youth Private Land Access Organization. What is this access program? It's where the National Youth Hunting Association works with generous private landowners to allow youth hunting and shooting access to thousands of acres, privately owned or leased managed property. Its goal is to create thousands of private land youth hunting and shooting opportunities in every state in the U.S. by enrolling private landowners to allow access to their property. It also connects the youth that are interested in seeking these opportunities with private landowners that allow them to access to their private land. It also creates a substance source of opportunity to foster retainment of youth in hunting and shooting in these sports. How the Youth Private Land Access Program works is that if you wanted to let the kids hunt on your property, you have to go through certain steps. Enroll through the National Youth Hunting Association website by phone, email, or direct contact at sports shows or other events like gun shows. For example, name and contact information, country and state, where the property is located, numbers of acres available, total number of youth allowed this season, species allowed to hunt, and special instructions or requests. For example, they have cattle present on the land, or making sure that people shut the gates back, or not using certain stands and parking behind barns if they have to park somewhere. Now that I've talked about the history and the National Youth Hunting Association Private Land Access Program, I would like to talk about the donors and the volunteers. There are many well-deserving causes and organizations out there. Your tax-deductible donations to the National Youth Hunting Association can impact our nations, not in just one state, region, but possibly impact tens of thousands of youth across the nation. The National Youth Hunting Association programs and events help kids get off the streets, disconnecting them from technology, and instill passion in the great outdoors. Also, teaching today's youth to be responsible and care about the wildlife, habitat conservation, and the environment. The National Youth Hunting Association is constantly adding regional directors and other volunteers to the nationwide staff. If you wanted to help and become a volunteer, you can go online or contact them at www.nationalyouthhuntingassociation.org. So in conclusion, I have talked about the history, the National Youth Hunting Association Youth Private Land Access Program, and the donors and the volunteers of the NYHA. So I'll leave you with this: the next time you're free, take a child hunting or fishing. teach them about the outdoors, because not many kids get to do that nowadays because of all the technology. Thank you.